all serious and concerned, like he was already planning our breakup in his head. It felt like he was looking for problems where none existed. I got defensive because honestly, who wouldn't? Here's this guy I've been loyal to for 5 years, suddenly questioning everything just because I don't want to be glued to his side constantly. I told him his jealousy was becoming unattractive and that he'd gotten boring and predictable. Maybe I said some other things, too, about how he never wanted to do anything spontaneous anymore, how he turned into this anxious, needy version of himself. The conversation kept spiraling because Luke has this obsessive need to talk through every single issue immediately. Everything has to be analyzed and resolved right away on his timeline. But sometimes you don't need to dissect every feeling to death. Sometimes people just need space to breathe and figure things out. When I told him I needed some time and space to think about everything, he completely panicked. He started firing off all these desperate questions about what that meant, how long, if we were breaking up. I told him I'd reach out when I was ready to discuss things, that I needed time to process without him hovering over me and pressuring me for answers. I wasn't trying to punish him or play games. I genuinely needed space to figure out if I wanted to be with someone who couldn't trust me to have basic independence. His reaction to my simple request for breathing room told me everything about his emotional maturity level. So, I gave Luke exactly what he needed, a real lesson in respecting boundaries. For an entire month, I didn't respond to his texts, didn't answer his calls, and basically showed him what life would be like if he kept acting controlling and possessive. It was honestly the most peaceful month I'd had in years. The first week, he was blowing up my phone constantly, text after text, asking if I was okay, if we could talk, saying he missed me and wanted to work things out. It was actually pathetic how quickly he went from making demands to basically begging for my attention. I'd see his name pop up on my screen and just delete the messages without reading them. Since we lived together, things got awkward at home, but I handled it maturely. I'd be polite but distant when we crossed paths. He'd try to start conversations, and I'd give him simple answers and walk away. I wasn't being cruel, just showing him that actions have consequences and that I was serious about needing space. It was amazing how much better I felt without his constant need for validation and communication. I could come and go as I pleased, without getting the third degree.